This is New Hampshire Cross Country powered by Runners Alley, coming at you from all over New Hampshire. We have with us myself, Violet Sullivan from Exeter.
I'm Forrest McKenzie from Concord.
I'm Jeffrey Allen from Campbell.
I'm Madison Cox from Co-Brown. I'm Luke Kasich, also from Co-Brown.
Our second week of ranking videos for the year. This is the week of September 10th. And there will be a lot of movement this week and next week as teams continue to settle into the season and we see more head-to-head matchups. Regardless of what the committee came up with below, things will truly settle down once the Manchester Invitational has taken place on the 22nd and the merges.
Yeah, so basically we're looking at a totally different ranking from last week, and next week's ranking could be totally different than this week because we have Bobcat and Nashville North Invitational, so you just have to tune in to see what happens.
So we're going to start off with the girls, number 10.
So in 10th, we have Exeter, who won the MacPac and Clipper Relays in Massachusetts, and they're starting to come together as a team, and some fast times are starting to develop, and a nice path.
9th, we have Bedford, staying steady. They are led by Carly Rinko, and they just came in second at the Cochrane Classic.
8th, we have Nashua South, who did move down a few places, but they're expected to move up once they have a full roster.
7th, we have BG, who did move down. They were third at the 16 meet, but without Caroline Fisher.
6th, we have Oyster River, who was in the same spot as last week. They were second at the Corpulus Invite, and they seem to be holding pretty steady together.
5th, we have Central moving up. They just won the 16 meet at Mines Falls, and they have strong runners with the Pepin twins and Fiona, who's a freshman.
Very good, promising team.
4th, we have Conval, who moved up from 8th. They won the Corpulus Invite and Sanborn's Jamie Martin Invite in the same week. They have a strong lead up front, and they seem to be pretty promising.
They also had a pretty great athlete feature on New Hampshire Cross Country. You guys should go check that out. There was like 4 of them, and it was a pretty great article.
3 of them, triple feature, Jeff. Come on. You're going to flex on us with the medals, at least know your facts. Jeez.
Okay, 3rd is Co-Brown, moving up from 5th last time. They just won the Cochrane Classic last Thursday with a strong win from Addie and strong performances from the rest of the team too, including Abby O'Connor.
2nd, we have Souhegan, who moved up from 3rd. They won the Souhegan Relays, and they seem to be coming together after graduation last year.
And first, we have Pinkerton. They haven't been racing too much this season, but they are the reigning New England champions, so you can't count them out. They're always strong in the championship season with Sierra, Jordan, and Megan. Yeah. They're always going to be really strong. So sleeper teams. I'm going to go with Hopkinton. They just beat Campbell at the Corpulus Invite, and make sure to not count out Campbell either.
Yeah, so the Hopkinton girls have some really strong runners. They beat Campbell by 4 points in the last meet. They were led by Kaylee Stockwell, and also they have Emma Roth and Anna O'Reilly, who are all 3 really strong runners. And Campbell is right behind them. They're running with Kathy Hemming and Megan Whitnauser 1-2. They were supposed to have a returning runner this year, but she's not coming back, so it should be a pretty good battle in between those 2 teams.
My sleeper team is Hanover. They won the Great Glen Invite, and they seem to be coming around pretty well.
I also picked Hanover because it seems they have great coaching, because the Hanover boys are also up in the top mix as well. So.
Yeah, I have an unbiased view. Not really. I think Concord is one of the top 10 teams. They had a great race today, and they got Morgan Orcutt, Catherine Kennedy, and pretty good coaching. So I think they'll be in the top 10 by the end of the year. But with that, let's go into the boys' top 10. We're going to start off with previously unranked Trinity. They beat Messinic at the Sanborn Invite. They went in there. They stormed through it. They killed Campbell, whoever Jeff is. Killed him. Destroyed him. They're led by Danny Donovan. They're also led by, or they're coached by Mr. Dr. Zach Prosek, who's my advanced writing teacher. If you're watching, give me an A+, maybe an A. I'll settle for an A. Please, thank you.
Yeah, so the Trinity guys just moved down to Division 3, so they're going to be a pretty good battle within that division. Like Forrest said, they're led by Danny Donovan, and they also have Alex Cermak and James Barrett. They're all really strong guys, and they really kept a really strong pack together at their last race, and they look pretty solid.
Yep, very good.
At number 9 is Nashua North. They are led by junior Joseph Curran. So we should expect good things to come out of that team.
Not only that, but Gideon Prince. He's getting older, 1 year older today. Happy birthday, Gideon. That man, he did his training. Yassine Jakib did his training. They're going to be good. Nashua Invite, they're always tough. So I think that North is probably going to go up in next week's rankings.
For number 8, we have Hanover. They were also previously not ranked. They beat North at the Great Glen on a tiebreak, and they have really strong runners over there. They have some tough. Their course is pretty tough. Not a lot of guys have run it, but it's pretty hilly, comparable to Derryfield even. And so I know that they have some strong training, so they should be solid.
Yeah, they want top 10 bad. They were saying that they were slept on, and you know they came out and they proved it. So they're gonna run the rest of the season with a chip on the shoulder, for sure. Number 7, this top 7 right here, the next 7 in the spirit of cross country is gonna be close. You know, top 6 make it to New England, and it is gonna be tight. So number 7, we got Pinkerton. They moved down from number 2 because they were second at Londonderry, or second to Londonderry at the Mac Black, and they were second to Keene at Great Glen. But they have a strong number 1, Joe Gagnon. He's one of the top kids in the state. Awesome coaching, probably one of the best coaching in the state by Mike Clark, Coach Clark. And you can't count them out. You never can.
At number 6 is Keene. They have some great runners, and they have good leadership. And by the Kindop brothers, they should be good. So we'll expect to see them doing pretty well.
Yeah, Torrin's definitely one of the best. Or he is the best right now. I mean, from what we've seen, he's definitely the top freshman in New Hampshire.
Yeah, so they've actually had a pretty young program for the last couple of years, and they've been building it up pretty strong, and a lot of their guys have really come through to really build a strong team, so that's awesome for them.
Yep.
For number 5, we have Oyster River. They won the Cornelius Invite with a lot of they had a lot of strong times and a lot of depth on their team. They had some rough areas last year, but they really are bringing it together, and I know they're working on having a strong season.
Yeah, I mean, they got the boys over there. They got Andy O'Brien, Owen Fleischer, Hen Bones, Henry Keegan. It could be tough. They got tons of talent. They put it together. I mean, they're one of the top teams for sure. Yeah. Number 4, we got Winnacunnet. Now, these guys haven't gone against like crazy teams this year. They won their own invite. This Saturday, they'll go against Oyster River, so we'll see what they're really like, what they're really working with. They got a great number 1 in Colin Donnelly. He's definitely one of the best runners in the state, in the entire state. If they tighten that pack, they got a pretty big pack time right now. But if they tighten that up, they're definitely one, maybe top 3, top 2 team in the entire state.
Yeah, I follow a lot of their guys on Strava, and I look at their stuff pretty closely, and they run some pretty good mileage over there, and they seem like they have a lot of good workouts. So they should be strong this year, and I think that they can even move up forward.
Yeah, great track guys. If they can get that to transfer over.
Oh, yeah.
That's a tough team right there.
Yeah. At number 3 is Co-Brown, which is also tied for second with Londonderry. We have great coaching, and there's also our team is moving up and getting a good time together.
Yeah, that's not bias at all. Yeah, I mean, Co-Brown's a great team. They came at us at Conference, 1650 average. They're led by Dawson, not Luke. Dawson did summer training, and no, that top three that they got there is definitely one of the best in the state. And they get 4 and 5 to get up there. I mean, they're nipping at our heels too. They're good.
They also have some time to really work on it over the next couple of years, and I think they'll be a very.
Oh yeah, they're a team of the future. They got some kid named Aiden Cox coming up too, who's supposedly pretty good.
I've heard some good things about him, so he should be alright. Number 2, we have Londonderry coming in. They beat Pinkerton at the MacPlac. They got a couple young guys. I mean, like a lot of strong guys. I know Will Heenan's on their team and
Matt Griffin,
and they're really going to be able to work it up. And I think them and Co-Brown over the next couple of years will really be going head to head.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle. I mean, it's great to see Matt Griffin leading their team. Him and Will, I'm sure that was a close battle, but Matt has been one of the best young runners in our state for a long time, and he's a great person to have on your team, and I hope he has an awesome season.
And you can count on Ryan Young also being up in the mix.
Yep. Yeah, I think he had an off day. Ryan, he's also a great runner. So number 1, we got Concord. A great test at the Concord Invite with Co-Brown. We've yet to race one of the top Division I teams, but again, we got Nashville North Invitational this weekend, and that'll be probably our first big Division I test. And I mean, we're looking strong. We're ahead of last year's team, so right now Concord's number 1.
They got a great group of guys. I know they all really work together well. I know they're all wicked close with each other and do a lot of runs together. They really should invest in getting their number 1 guy and a new computer to make these.
Come on, bro. Come on, dog. Yeah, Eli Bechsteining. I don't know if you saw the results from today, but he beat me. So Eli's the new number 1. So he's got to get a new computer. You're right.
I think it might be the season of Eli Bechsteining.
It is. So for sleepers, who's going to be in the top 10? This team isn't even a sleeper. Honestly, our ranking should have been top 11 because they're right there, and they got one of the best coaches in the state. So I'm going to go with Messinic. Coach Smith, great guy, great coach. He knows what he's doing. Don't be surprised to see them right back in the top 10, maybe even next week. Trinity and Messinic are going to have D3 showdown all year. Let's get it!
So Messinic has a lot of strong guys. They're a lot of experienced runners, and of course Mike Smith is a great coach. He does a lot of the write-ups for D3, so I gotta thank him for that. That's great. So at the Jamie Martin or the Sanborn Invitational, they ran not so good race, but I think that might have been their plan, to be honest.
You're Rustbuster. They'll be back.
So they got Landon Valancourt and Josh Bavessian as their leading runners right now, pretty strong. But they also got Dakota Samaro coming back. He didn't run at States last year due to an injury, but I think coming back he should have a pretty good spot on the team. Back to number 1 where he was originally. So that'll be good to see.
So
coming for your neck, boy.
Yeah.
Going with other sleeper teams, Souhegan for the boys. It'll be interesting to see if they can get their pack really fast. They can really move up this year.
My boys' sleeper team that I had was Exeter. They have some great top runners with Jacob Winslow and James Sullivan. So we'll see how they get.
Yep. Tommy Vanderslice too. Yep. Well, all right. I mean, those are our rankings for this week. And like we said earlier, it could be totally different rankings next week. You'll have to stay tuned to see how the Bobcat Invitational and Nashville North-South Invitational goes. So stay tuned.
Also, stay tuned. Watch the New Hampshire the state logo with the red and white words. Those are all the races, and the red ones are the completed races, and the white ones are the ones to come. So you can see that.
And we just want to say special shout out to Runners Alley for letting us do this and powering our website. Thank you.
Okay.